The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chris Mazza will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early.
Ow. Ow. Ball 4, take the base. He's out.
Standing in, Jay Big Dog. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Big Dog.
One time, right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Fisher Cats lead it 1-0.
Take the base. You're out. 3. That's ball 4. Out. 3. Out.
So coming to the plate, Jay Big Dog.
Number 7, Jay Big Dog.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out.
1-0.
Nothing doing. Rodriguez stands at first with one out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Hey, let the can up there, huh? No one better.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third.
Get out, get out, get out.
Throw won't get him.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jonathan Arau.
Towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Into Score from third, the tying run. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Striding forward now is the DH, Jansen Whitty.
Yes, sir.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Hit out towards second. Oh,
Right
and it
here,
eats
right
him
here.
up a bit.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Sean Klein, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, and 3 men left stranded. 3 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
What's the play ball? He's out. 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 3. Out. He's out. You're out. Out.
Digging in and looking for more, Jay Big Dog. He's 1 for 2 in the ball
The
game.
first baseman, Jay.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Sliced hard on the ground. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Arauz. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Hey, we need you right here.
2
One
quick
time.
strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is on the ground to short.
Come on,
Could be
slide.
2.
Get down,
To second
down.
for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jansen Whitty, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Whitty.
Wait for a good one now.
Ready on 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this.
Play ball.
Ready for another shot now. Forrest Wall, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Wall.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
What's the play ball? 3.
Stepping up now, Jay Big Dog.
The first baseman, number 7, Jay Big Dog.
Now here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wall is there, 2 gone.
Play ball. 3 out. He's out. 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 3. Ball 4. Take the base. He's safe. He's safe. Out. He's out. You're out. Out. Out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Fisher Cats came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Number 23 wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Kirby Sneed wraps it up for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Clark Schmidt gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage.
Now at the plate, Jay Big Dog, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Big Dog.
Come on, big guy.
He waits, now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Stay hard up there, huh?
The 0-2 once more. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Play ball. 3. He's safe. He's out.
At the plate, Jay Big Dog. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Popped him up. Coward will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Out. 3.
Ready once again, Jay Big Dog. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Big Dog.
First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly.
Dig.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Trenton leads this one 2-0. At the plate, Ben Ruda. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Ben Ruda.
Grounded to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Let's play ball. 3. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. 3. He's out.
Ready for another chance. Jay Big Dog. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
He'll get it into second.
Right there, baby.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jarren Duran. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He'll throw behind the runner at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-2. Flipped out the other way towards short, and 1 gone. So striding in, Juan Centeno. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far.
Centeno.
The 1-1 home. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit.
You're up.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Dylan Hardy.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batting, shortstop. Jonathan
Weak roller right side.
Ooh.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. And the Sea Dogs lead this one 3-2.
Play ball. 3. Out. You're out. He's out. 3.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Portland Sea Dogs came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brody Kerner will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Settling in now, Jay Big Dog. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Big Dog.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Hey, keep swinging that hot bat, huh?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Coming to the plate now, Jarren Duran. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Duran.
Big Dog, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Pause. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score.
Play ball. 3. He's out. You're out. 3. Out. Out. 3.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Siegler. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Siegler.
The 1-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout.
Out. He's out. That's ball 4.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jay Big Dog, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Right.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he can't come up with it. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Digging in to try it again, Dylan Hardy. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. 2 out, bases loaded.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. 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 3.
Now at the plate, Angel Aguilar. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react.
Ball 4. Take the base. He's out.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Standing in, Jay Big Dog. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at-bat or 2 before this one ends.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jaron Duran comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Striding into the box, Austin Wright. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 3-1. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping into the box, Dylan Hardy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hardy.
Come on now, one time right here.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Estrada takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Zue Lin. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2-1, here it is. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Sea Dogs lead it 3-1.
Play ball. 3. Out. Out. That's ball 4. You're out. 3. He's out. Out.
Now to the plate, Jay Big Dog. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Big Dog.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Granite is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
So digging in now, Jay Big Dog. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now 5-3.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Play ball.
Digging in, Ben Ruda.
Now
He comes
batting,
into this
left
appearance
fielder.
in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Ruda.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
3.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Portland came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Adam Lau claims the win out of the pen, his first. Pablo Cortez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Sea Dogs, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Thunder, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.